What you doing? Oh, hippie's crazy today. Watch out now. Hell yeah, man. I think hippie done vaped up too much of that damn hippie days. I got an interesting video for you today. This one's going to be good. I'm actually excited to talk about this one. It's about recipe development, really. Okay? When you're a new mixer and you're trying to make a new juice that's just tastes so good, and you know it could be a little bit better, so you start thinking of different flavors to add to it, and you have like about two, three, four different versions of this same recipe. Okay, and you've got them saved on your website. Okay, ELR or all the flavors. Okay, well, you let it steep for like 3 days, all four of them, the different versions. Okay, and how you test them is like this. This is the easiest way that I've learned to test my flavors. Okay, and what you do is you get your two RDAs. This is the Wasp Nano and this is the Hadley. All right. Now, of course, ain't the real one because I can't afford no $120 Hadley. You know what I mean? But anyway, and you can't find them. Anyway, these two devices are 22 millimeter and they give off the best flavor for flavor chasing. Okay, but the thing about these two devices, you have to use, they're both single coils. You have to use two different kinds of coils in them. I do at least. This one right here, I have a fused clapped in. Of course, it's dirty. It's all gunked up and new cotton, shoot. It ain't time to clean it yet. Uh, it's a fused Clapton, 6 wraps, uh, 24 gauge with 32 outer wrap. Uh, and it comes out to a 0.25 ohm coil. So it's a bigger coil. All right. So I'm having to vape it at a higher wattage. At 4.1 volts, which is about as high as I'll go. That's 65 watts. Now this one here, a little different. It's a 0.51 ohm or zero point 0.5, and I'm vaping it at 28 watts at 3.7 volts. What you try to do is you get your flavor, and today we're doing oatmeal cream pie. Oh, and I still know I can make it better. I'm still experimenting on it, okay? Always trying to make my recipes better, always. And that's the way you should do it too. But what I do is you know, drip me a couple drops on this device, drip me a couple drops of the same flavor or bottle on this device. And I get them at the right wattage to where both of them are real close in flavor. The flavor you're trying to get. See, now this one I'm going to bring down just a little bit because, I'm trying to get the same flavor from both devices. So I'm going to go down to 60 watts now. See, now both of them have the same flavor. They both taste exactly the same, okay? Then what you do is normally you would take your cotton out of this one now because you know your wattage and you know your ohm where it should be and all that. So, and you know what volts you're vaping at. So once you get all that set, put some new cotton in there and then take your second version, okay? Version 2, let's say. Put it on your dripper, just like that. And then this is where you're starting to taste the difference between each one, okay? Oh yeah. See, this one's got a more grainy note. It's got a deeper layer in it than this one. my version 1. What are you doing, Hippy? You messing with my wire? Quit. Don't smack me. I didn't do nothing to you. But once you get them like this, you start taste testing. See, this one I think needs a little caramel in it to bring out that oatmeal. Okay. I think that caramel, a little caramel, will add to the oatmeal cookie part of it. And I'm going to break this recipe down in 2 categories, the cookie and the cream. Okay. And I used a bunch of different flavorings to achieve that. And this recipe is still ongoing, and I'm going to add the caramel to it. Let me break my scale out. I'm really excited about this one because this one I've been working on for a while. I'm trying to get that oatmeal cookie flavor, just like, you know, the oatmeal cream pies that you buy at Family Dollar, Dollar General, you know. Come in little single packs. Oh, they're so good. And I'm just missing something on this recipe. Okay, I know I'm going to need oatmeal cookie. Okay, so I'm going to use oatmeal cookie from the Flavor Apprentice. All right, I'm going to need some Bavarian cream to help as a blender, you know, to help blend these flavorings and calm them down, give it a little creaminess. I'm going to need some cookie from Flavor Art, some meringue from Flavor Art. You'll see what I'm doing here in a sec. Let's see. Oatmeal and cream from Wonder Flavors. Let's see here. I need a little sweetener and vanilla whipped cream. This one has a lot of flavors. This is actually an advanced recipe. I love it. I love it. See, I like mixing stuff like this. This is where it gets fun. You know. What else do we need? You having fun, Hippy? Let's see. Don't need none of that. All right. Got Bavarian creams first. Oh, needed brown sugar to help that oatmeal cookie out. Yeah. Some brown sugar from the Flavor Apprentice. The cookie, the meringue, oatmeal and cream from Wonder Flavors, which is that is actually spot on. That oatmeal, that cream center, that cookie. That's the main flavor. And then oatmeal cookie is the main flavor for this recipe. And then some vanilla whipped cream. Okay, and then also in the other version it has a little acetylpyrazine at a really, really low percent. I'm talking like 0.15% of acetylpyrazine to help that cookie grain note out. All right, now I've got my recipes up here. I'm looking at them. And let's say I'm looking at version 1 and version 2, okay? Well, version 1, the first one I did was acetylpyrazine, 5%, TPA, at 0.15%. Then Bavarian cream, all right, I broke it down in two parts is what I was getting at, the cookie and the cream. So for the cookie part, I'm trying for that soft, chewy oatmeal cookie, you know? So I've got oatmeal cookie from the Flavor Apprentice. I put, let's see, what would help that cookie out? Cookie from Flavor Art to help with the cookie part of it. All right, let's see, some brown sugar for like the molasses flavor that the oatmeal cookie has, and some Bavarian cream to help blend all of those things together, you know, to kind of make them more smooth things out. And the acetylpyrazine is for that grainy note that you get also from the oatmeal cookie. All right, now there's the cookie part. The cream part, oh, I forgot. We need milk creamy, wait a minute, milky undertone. I'll get it right one of these days. All right, I forgot about that one. Yeah. Need that one in here too. Creamy, milky undertone. Finally got that flavoring in. Oh man, it's so good too. Good flavor. All right. Then for your cream, I said shoot, oatmeal and cream from Wonder Flavors. Now that one is spot on that cream all by itself. Now it is a super concentrate. If you go over 3-4% of this, it starts tasting really, really funny to me. Now, my tastes are subjective to other people, but like if you just take it on a clean part of your hand, put you a little drop there, and taste it. Oh, it's so good, so good. Mm. It doesn't have a lot of alcohol. It has a little bit, but not a lot. And the flavor of it just right, it's just so good. It smells so good. I'm going to use that for the cream. Creamy, milky undertone to creamy it up a little bit. Let's see here. The vanilla whipped cream is to make it more creamy also and smooth things out. And a little sweetener, sucralose, TPA sweetener at 0.5%. Okay, that's the first recipe. And it tastes better than version 2. See, version 1, oh, that's version 2. Yeah, version 2. That's a weak steep on this right now, on these two. That second version, I simplified it. I took out the acetylpyrazine uh, and changed some percentages around on it and made it less ingredients and less percent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I took out one ingredient, just the acetylpyrazine on version 2. Just to see, you know, what the acetylpyrazine would do to it. Version 1 with acetylpyrazine in it. Just a couple more drops on there. I was getting dry. After a week steep, version 1 actually is starting to taste really, really good. But I can tell it needs more steep time because it's still got this funny note in it. And then version 2 is more mellow. It's like this one's got kind of a bite in a way, and it's the acetylpyrazine. But it gives it more depth in flavor. I say in another week, this one will be spot on and right because, I mean, it's making those creams pop with the cookie coming out at the same time. You know, whenever you bite into one of them cookies, you're tasting the cookie at first, and then all of a sudden you get that creamy note. Oh, that's what this is doing. Let me rinse my mouth out here. I went to McDonald's today and got one of them strawberry passion drinks. And right away when I drank this, I said, that is Flavor Arts passion fruit, and Flavor Arts strawberry. Right off the bat, that's what this drink is. That's how I get inspiration too, right there. Boom. Mix them two together. Now the recipe is going to be right below the video. You know, I was just showing you, how you taste test. There's a lot of people out there that really don't know how they doing it. If you got a tank, it's hard to taste test your flavors. And if you only have one RDA, the best way to do it, I mean, it might take you a little longer. Only put you like about 5 or 10 drops on it, okay? And hit that until you almost starting to get a dry hit that you can taste. Now make sure you got you some good cotton on there, some good clean. I use that cellular cotton. You see how white that stuff is? I mean, man, can't get no better than that. That's stainless steel wire, 316L stainless steel. Six wraps, 0.5 ohm coil build. I'm starting to get with them higher ohm coil builds now and these drippers because I'm noticing it gives a lot of good flavor. And you're getting it only at 28 watts, man. 28 watts. These batteries could last forever, See, that oatmeal cookie version 2, it's real mellow. And I think if I added some caramel to it, but I don't need a candied hard crack steak caramel. I need like a chewy, smooth, velvety type caramel. Now, I know 2 caramels. I've got a lot of caramels, and I love caramels. Well, one of them would be salted caramel from Flavor West. It's a smooth caramel, and it's got a lot of good caramel flavor to it. Or Flavora's caramel. Even though I didn't like it because it was lacking in the caramel flavor, it more though on the creamy side is what your cream is what you're tasting on this one. And it needs steep time, so I was thinking about that too. If I add that, then it's going to add to the steep time on these recipes. So you got to think of your steep time too. If you want to shake and bake it, you have to simplify it. Like try to find some ingredients that have everything all in that one flavoring bottle, Like I could take cookie out of this recipe and just use the oatmeal cookie from the Flavor Apprentice, but I wanted to deepen that cookie flavor, make it mine, That's the whole goal, come up with a good recipe. Don't be scared to jump out there and grab you a bunch of flavors. You got an idea in your head. You're looking at your flavors and you're thinking, you get them motors running and you're looking and you're going, man, okay, I want to make this, And then you get to thinking, go buy it if you can and eat it, chew it, drink it, whatever, candy aisle, whatever. And if you like it, try to make it. Look at Bull City Flavors. Man, Nicotine River. I mean, you can order everything from Bull City, Nicotine, everywhere. Everybody sells flavors now. A lot of good companies. I like Bull City Flavors. I got a recipe pack on there called Spittin' Seeds, man. If you order strawberry ripe, order it from them, from my Spittin' Seeds. Every time you order strawberry ripe from Spittin' Seeds recipe, I get a little donation. Yeah. So you're helping me out when you buy that flavor pack. That's at Bull City Flavors, man. That version 2 is really good. You know, I get excited. I start bouncing my knee. I noticed that. Just a beautiful day. Oh, the recipes will be right below. I ain't gonna mix today. I just wanted to taste test and show you how I came up with this recipe, how I work on it, and how I'm still working on it actually. I think I'm gonna put the caramel by salted caramel flavor west in here to help that cookie out a little bit and smooth some things out. That's what I think I'm gonna do. So in the recipe, the link below, you'll see it. And I'll show adapted. Version 2 will be adapted at below to the first recipe, okay? So I hope y'all like that and understand how I did that, how I taste test and come up, you know, and work on my recipes. You know, stay cool, everybody. Keep vaping. Oh, and by the way, check out Jay Hayes, man. I love him. He put out a video today. Just, I laughed my ass off today. Man, I tell you what, he's a damn good reviewer too. He's honest and he'll tell you exactly what's going on with devices and stuff, you know. But yeah, check out Jay Hayes and check out Fresh 03 and the gang on Fresh 03 Saturday. I'm most of the time in there too. A lot of good people in there. If you got any questions, you know, you go in there and watch the show and ask right away live, you know, and somebody will answer you. But you know, a lot of good people out there making some good recipes. So like and subscribe to their pages. Please like and subscribe to my page because it, you know, it helps me out. You know, if you'd like to donate, it's below also. I put it right back in flavorings, you know, and let you know what each one tastes like. Uh, you know, join Hippie Vapes group on Facebook. Take pictures of your stuff, what you're vaping on, and everything. You know, just talking, chatting. You know, talking recipes, sharing recipes. You know, come on in, join the Hippie Vapes group. Link will be right below also. And until the next time, Hippie's signing out. We signing out. Oh yeah, he's going to sleep. Peace, love, and harmony. Later, y'all.